hocus. Stop everything you are doing right now and look at your left hand. Do not just glance at it, really look at it. Hold it up to the light. Turn your palm toward your face. What do you see? You might see skin, lines and fingerprints, the biological evidence of your existence. But I am here to tell you that what you are holding is not just a hand. It is a map. It is a receiver. It is a weapon of light that has been dormant for too long. There is a reason you clicked on this video today. There is a reason the date February 14th holds a specific energetic resonance for you, regardless of what the calendar says about holidays. There is a vibration in the air right now that is calling out to a very specific group of souls. And if you are still watching, you are likely one of the few, the 1 in a million, who carries a specific divine signature etched into their very flesh. We need to talk about the sensations you have been ignoring. We need to talk about the heat. We need to talk about the clumsiness. We need to talk about the pain in your wrist that the doctors cannot explain. Because none of this is accidental. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you. And strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment. You have been told your whole life that you are perhaps a bit clumsy, or maybe that you have poor circulation, or that you are just oversensitive. But what if I told you that your left hand is the most powerful spiritual tool you possess? What if I told you that the tingling you feel when you walk into a crowded room is not anxiety, but data? Today, we are going to decode the mystery of the left hand. We are going to uncover the secret of the letter M that only the chosen ones possess. We are going to explain why you drop things when you are angry or excited. And we are going to reveal the healer's mark, hidden beneath your smallest finger, that confirms your ancient lineage. But be warned. Once you understand the power you hold in your left palm, you can never go back to being asleep. You will become responsible for this energy. You will become a target for those who wish to suppress it, and you will become a beacon for those who need it. Before we dive into the specific markings, we must understand the mechanics of your spiritual anatomy. Why the left hand? Why is it always the left? In almost every ancient tradition, from the Kabbalah to Eastern mysticism, and even hidden within the scriptures of the West, there is a clear distinction between the two hands. The right hand is the hand of action. It is the hand of giving, of logic, of the physical world. It is controlled by the left hemisphere of the brain, which governs linear thinking, mathematics, and speech. But the left hand? The left hand is different. The left hand is controlled by the right hemisphere of the brain, the seat of intuition, creativity, emotion, and connection to the divine. The ancients knew this. There is a verse in the book of Proverbs that says, "Length of days is in her right hand, and in her left hand riches and honor." Now, most people read that and think of money. But in the spiritual context, riches does not mean currency. It means spiritual wealth. It means access to the Akashic records. It means the ability to download divine blueprints directly from the source. Your left hand is your receiving dish. It is a spiritual antenna. When you pray, when you meditate, when you ask the universe for guidance, the answer does not come into your ears. It lands in your left palm. This brings us to the first major symptom that confirms you are part of this rare lineage. Have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable warmth in your left palm? It might happen when you are driving, when you are sitting quietly, or most commonly, when you are near someone who is suffering. It is not a fever. It is not the temperature of the room. It is a concentrated heat, sometimes accompanied by a vibration or a pins and needles sensation. If you have felt this, I need you to acknowledge it right now. This is your first test. This heat is the activation of your minor palm chakras. You see, you have 7 main chakras in your body, but you also have powerful energy centers in the center of your palms. For the chosen ones, the chakra in the left hand is often wide open, even if they don't know it. When you feel that heat, it means your antenna is picking up a frequency. You are downloading energy. Sometimes you are unconsciously pulling pain out of others to help them heal, something we will discuss later because it is dangerous if you don't know how to protect yourself. But other times, that heat is a signal that a spiritual presence is near. Your left hand is detecting the subtle energies that your eyes cannot see. You are a conduit. If you have felt this burning sensation, do not shake your hand out and ignore it. Close your fingers over your palm. Trap the energy. Ask your intuition, what am I receiving right now? But there is a more visible sign, a mark that has been the subject of legend for centuries. Look at your left palm now. Trace the major lines. You have the lifeline curving around your thumb. You have the headline cutting across the middle. And you have the heart line running beneath your fingers. In most people, these lines run parallel or intersect in standard ways. But in the hands of the chosen, something unique happens. The lines curve and connect to form a distinct, unmistakable letter M. Look closely. The M is formed by the lifeline, the headline, and the heart line being connected by the fate line. This formation is incredibly rare. In palmistry and in the esoteric traditions, the M stands for many things. Some say it stands for messenger, others say master, but the true meaning goes deeper. The M represents the perfect convergence of the 3 planes of existence, the physical, lifeline, the mental, headline, and the emotional, heartline, all bridged by destiny, the fate line. If you have this mark on your left hand, it signifies that you are an old soul. It means you did not come here just to learn. You came here to teach. You came here to lead. People with the M mark are natural lie detectors. Because your heart and headlines are connected, you process emotion and logic simultaneously. You can feel when someone is being dishonest. You don't just hear their lies, you feel them as a dissonance in your body, often specifically in your left hand. It creates a repulsion. This is why you have such a hard time tolerating fake people, small talk, or superficial social gatherings. Your biology rejects insincerity. This mark is a blessing, but it can feel like a curse. It isolates you. You might look around at people engaging in gossip or shallow behavior and feel like a completely different species. You are. The M is the mark of the intuitive leader. It means that whatever you set your intention on, you have the power to manifest because your heart and mind are aligned. But here is the secret that most people with the M mark miss. This power only works if you are living in your truth. If you try to be like everyone else, if you try to suppress your intuition to fit in, the M mark becomes a source of internal conflict. It will create chaos in your life until you align with your purpose. If you are looking at your hand right now and tracing that M, I want you to take a deep breath. You are not imagining things. You are not alone. There are millions of people watching cat videos right now, but you are here, studying the geometry of your soul. That is not a coincidence. If you have the M, type, "I am a messenger," in the comments below. Let the universe know you are awake. Let's see how many of us are really out there. Now we must address something that often causes shame in the chosen ones, but is actually a sign of high voltage power: clumsiness. How many times have you dropped your keys, shattered a glass, bumped into a doorframe, or tripped over nothing? How many times have you been called klutzy or ungraceful? I'm going to reframe this for you right now. You are not clumsy, you are electric. Think of your body as a wire. Think of your spirit as the electricity running through that wire. Most people have a standard voltage running through their system. Their movements are smooth because the energy matches the container. But you are carrying a high-frequency spiritual current in a dense physical vessel. Sometimes, especially during periods of planetary alignment or personal growth, the energy surges. Your left hand, being the receiver, gets overloaded. When you drop a cup, it is often because a sudden pulse of energy moved through your meridian lines and caused a muscle spasm or a momentary disconnect between the etheric body and the physical body. It is an overflow. Have you noticed that this clumsiness happens more often when you are emotional? When you are angry, excited, or going through a spiritual awakening? That is because your vibration is spiking. The physical reality around you, the solid objects, cannot handle your frequency. You are literally vibrating at a rate that disrupts the stability of matter around you. So the next time you drop something, do not scold yourself. Do not say, "I'm so stupid." Stop, take a breath. Recognize it for what it is, a power surge. It is a reminder that you are a powerful generator of energy. You need to ground yourself. You need to release the excess charge. We will talk about how to do that at the end of this video, because if you don't learn to ground this electricity, it won't just break glasses, it will start to break your body. And this leads us to the darker side of this gift, the pain. I speak to thousands of people on this path, and the number one physical complaint I hear from the chosen ones, specifically those over the age of 35, is unexplained pain in the left wrist, the left thumb, or the fingers of the left hand. Doctors might call it early arthritis or carpal tunnel or repetitive strain. And while we must always respect medical advice, we must also look at the metaphysical root. Why the left wrist? The wrist is the gateway. It is the narrow passage through which the energy from your arm, your action, flows into your hand, your creation. In ancient spiritual warfare, binding the hands is a primary tactic. If you are a healer, a creator, a messenger, the dark forces, or simply the negative entropy of the world, do not want you to do your work. They want to bind your hands. That ache you feel, that stiffness, it is often a spiritual attack. It is an energetic shackle attempting to block the flow of divine power through you. It is resistance. When you are on the verge of a breakthrough, when you are about to create something that will help others, notice if your left wrist starts to ache. Notice if your fingers feel stiff. This is resistance trying to stop the download. You are trying to bring heaven to earth through your hands, and the density of this dimension is fighting back. There is a specific spot you need to check. Look at the base of your thumb, the fleshy mound known in palmistry as the Mount of Venus. Now look across to the other side, under the pinky, the Mount of the Moon. Pain in these areas is significant. The Mount of the Moon is connected to intuition and the psychic realm. If this area aches, you are being bombarded with psychic debris. You are picking up on the fear and anxiety of the collective consciousness. You are not just having a hand cramp, you are metabolizing the pain of the world. But there is hope. There is a specific mark that confirms you have the power to overcome this, and it is the most sacred mark of all. Look at the area directly beneath your little finger, the pinky. This is the Mount of Mercury. Mercury is the messenger god, the ruler of communication and healing. I want you to look for small, vertical lines standing upright on this mount. They might be faint. You might need to stretch your skin to see them. These are known as the medical stigmata, or the healer's mark. In ancient times, these were called the Samaritan lines. If you have 3, 4, or more of these small vertical lines, it is the ultimate confirmation of your destiny. You are a healer. This does not necessarily mean you are a doctor or a nurse, though many are. It means your very presence is therapeutic. It means you have the ability to alter the energy of a room just by walking into it. People with these lines are the ones strangers tell their secrets to in the grocery store. You are the one people call when they are in crisis. Animals are drawn to you. Children stare at you. Why? Because your left hand is emitting a frequency of restoration. These lines indicate that you have brought this capacity over from many past lives. You have spent lifetimes mastering the art of healing, and you are here now in this timeline to apply it. But here is the danger, and please listen closely, because this is where many chosen ones fail. Because you have the healer's mark, and because your left hand is an open receiver, you are prone to empathic burnout. You absorb the negative energy of others through that open port in your left hand. You listen to a friend complain for an hour, and afterward they feel great, but you feel exhausted, heavy, and maybe even physically sick. You have taken their garbage into your own energetic system through your left hand. If you have the healer's mark, you have a responsibility to yourself first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot heal if you are poisoned by the energy of others. You must learn the art of closing the circuit. Before I reveal the technique to protect yourself, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have felt drained recently? How many of you have felt a heaviness that doesn't belong to you? If this resonates, hit the like button, not for the algorithm, but as a signal to yourself. Acknowledging the drain is the first step to plugging the leak. So how do we protect this divine instrument? How do we stop the clumsiness, the pain, and the draining? We use the elements. The most powerful way to cleanse the left hand is with salt and water. Salt is the great neutralizer. It mimics the ocean, the womb of the earth. Here is a challenge for you starting today, February 14th, or whenever you are seeing this. For the next 7 days, every evening, I want you to wash your hands with intention, not just to get the dirt off. Take a pinch of salt, sea salt is best, and rub it specifically into the center of your left palm. As you do this, visualize the salt absorbing all the static, all the pain, all the stories that do not belong to you. Feel the heat being neutralized. Say this out loud or in your mind. I release what is not mine. I close my energy to lower frequencies. I open my hand only to the divine. Then rinse with cold water. Cold water seals the energetic pores. You will feel an immediate lightness. The heaviness in your wrist will begin to lift. The clumsiness will decrease because you are no longer carrying a static charge. There is another secret technique used by monks and mystics for millennia. It is the mudra of protection. When you are in a crowd or dealing with a toxic person or feeling that sudden anxiety, take your left thumb and place it at the base of your left ring finger. Then close your other fingers over your thumb, making a fist. The ring finger is associated with the sun, Apollo energy, strength and vitality. By locking your thumb, your will, under your fingers, you are sealing your circuit. You are turning off the antenna. You are saying, I am closed for business. Try it right now. Feel how your energy pulls back into your core. It is a shield. You are not imagining these things. The M on your hand, the heat, the vertical lines, they are your credentials. You are part of a team of souls who volunteered to be here during this chaotic time on Earth. You agreed to be the stabilizers. You agreed to be the conduits of light, but you cannot do your job if you are broken, drained, or denying your nature. The world tells you to look at your phone, to look at the screen, to look at the news. I am telling you to look at your hand. The answers you are seeking are literally in the palm of your hand. The aching in your wrist is a reminder of the power trying to flow through you. The clumsiness is a reminder of the voltage you carry. The M is your badge of honor. You have a destiny to fulfill. This is not about ego, it is about service. But to serve, you must survive. You must protect your vessel. As we move forward into this year, the energy is going to get more intense. The separation between the awake and the asleep will widen. Your left hand is going to become even more sensitive. You might start feeling vibrations even when you are alone. Do not be afraid. This is the upgrade. This is your spiritual DNA coming online. I want you to leave a comment below. I want you to declare your status. Write, I accept my power. Write it to anchor this truth into your reality. And look through the comments. See how many others are there with you. You often feel solitary, like a lone wolf, but you are part of a massive pack that is just now finding its voice. If this message resonated with the heat in your hands and the truth in your heart, consider subscribing to the channel. We are building a community of the chosen, a sanctuary for those who see the world differently. Turn on the notification bell, because there are more signs we need to decode. Signs in your eyes, your dreams, and your daily synchronicities. Remember, the left hand receives so that the right hand can give. Receive this message, protect your energy, and walk boldly in your purpose. You are watched over, you are guided, and you are loved more than you can possibly know. Until next time, look at your hand and remember who you are. The mark is there, the power is real, the time is now. Let's go a little deeper into the science of why this is happening now. We mentioned February 14th. Why this date? In the Gregorian calendar, it is associated with Valentine's Day, a day of love. But astronomically and astrologically, mid-February is often a cross-quarter time, a moment of transition between the solstice and the equinox. It is a thinning of the veil. For those with the M mark, this period acts as a portal. You might find that your dreams are more vivid right now. You might find that the heat in your left hand is pulsing in rhythm with your heartbeat. This is because the planetary alignment is triggering the messenger gene. The M is not just ink on skin, it is a fold in the biological material caused by the movement of your hand in the womb. But why did your hand move that way? Science says it's random. We know there is no such thing as random. Your soul directed the formation of your body to suit its mission. You needed that specific neurological wiring, the connection between head, heart, and life, to do what you came here to do. Let's talk about the ancestral cleanse. Many of you with the healer's mark, those vertical lines under the pinky, are what we call cycle breakers. You look at your family, your parents, your siblings, and you feel like the black sheep. You are different. You don't fit into their drama. You don't accept their dysfunction. This is because your left hand is holding the sword of truth. You are here to cut the cords of generational trauma. When your left hand aches, sometimes it is not your pain. It is the pain of your grandmother, your father, your ancestors who could not speak their truth. It is manifesting in your hand because you are the one strong enough to release it. You are the one who can say, it ends with me. This is heavy work. It is exhausting work. That is why you need rest. That is why you need nature. The M mark also connects to the element of earth. You need to touch the soil. If you live in a city, this is difficult, but you must find a tree, a patch of grass, a park. Put your left hand directly on the bark of a tree. Trees are nature's processes. They can take your excess static energy and recycle it. You will feel an instant cooling sensation. The tree doesn't mind. It thrives on that exchange. I want to address the skeptics who might be watching, or the skeptic voice inside your own head. This is just the Barnum effect, it says. This is just reading into things. But ask yourself, why does the sensation feel so real? Why did you feel a shiver when I mentioned the wrist pain? Why have you always felt that you were meant for something more, something that normal life doesn't offer. Intuition is the highest form of intelligence. It is the brain processing information so fast that the conscious mind cannot catch up, so it delivers the answer as a feeling. Your left hand is the hardware for this software. When you trust the feeling in your hand, you are trusting a supercomputer that is millions of years old. There is a specific phenomenon called psychometry. It is the ability to read the history of an object by touching it. Many chosen ones have this, often without realizing it. You pick up a ring at an antique store and suddenly feel sad. You touch a used book and feel a wave of joy. Your left hand is reading the energy imprint left by the previous owner. This is why you must be careful with second-hand items. You must be careful whose hand you shake. In our modern world, we shake with the right hand. This is a safety mechanism. We offer the hand of action, not the hand of reception. But when you hold hands with a lover or a child, you often use the left. You are connecting heart to heart. If you have the M mark, your touch is amplified. When you touch someone with your left hand, you are sending a massive amount of heart energy into them. You can calm a crying baby. You can soothe a nervous partner. But remember, the door swings both ways. If you are not shielded, their chaos flows into you. This is why the clenched fist technique I taught you earlier is so vital. But there is another layer: jewelry. For centuries, kings, priests and shamans have worn rings on specific fingers. This was not just fashion, it was energy management. Wearing a ring on your left thumb can help control the will and prevent energy leakage. Wearing silver on the left hand helps to cool and deflect negative energy, as silver is associated with the moon and the feminine receptive principle. Gold amplifies. If you are feeling drained, switch to silver on your left hand. If you need to send energy out, wear gold. You are the captain of this vessel. You are not a victim of these energies. You are the master of them. The M stands for master. But mastery requires discipline. It requires you to stop ignoring the signs. The next time you feel that heat, I want you to stop. Close your eyes. Ask, is this mine or is this a message? If it's a message, listen. If it's not yours, send it into the earth. We are approaching a time where the world will need people who can feel the truth, not just hear the words. The world is noisy. It is full of deception. The M on your palm is your compass. It points true north. It points to integrity. It points to love. Do not hide your hand. Do not hide your light. You were marked for this moment. February 14th is just a date on a calendar, but for you, let it be the day you finally accepted your assignment. Look at the vertical lines under your pinky again. Count them. Each one represents a guide, a guardian, or a skill you have mastered in the etheric realms. You are fully equipped. You have the map, the M, the antenna, the heat, the weapon, the light, and the protection, the wisdom. Now go out and use them, but use them wisely. If you have watched this far, you are definitely one of the few. Most people would have clicked away when we started talking about energy vortices and ancestral trauma, but you stayed. That proves your resonance. I want to leave you with one final visualization. Imagine your left hand is holding a ball of golden light. This light is your essence. It is pure, untouched by the world's negativity. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, imagine closing your fingers around this light, protecting it, keeping it safe. It is yours. No one can take it from you unless you give it away. Keep your light, keep your power, and keep watching your hands. They will tell you everything you need to know. I will be in the comments for the next hour answering questions about the M mark and the healer's lines. If you have a specific variation, maybe your lines are broken, or maybe you have a star on your mount, ask me. Let's decode this together. You are chosen. You are loved. You are ready. See you in the next video. Welcome back. If you have identified the M on your palm, or even if you are still searching for it, you have unlocked the first seal of your spiritual anatomy. But there is a second seal, a marking that is even rarer and often more misunderstood than the M. It is the sign of the true catalyst, the one who does not just feel the energy, but changes it. I am talking about the mystic cross, often referred to as the letter X. Before you look at your hand, I need you to understand the gravity of this. While the M represents intuition and mastery, the X represents protection and destiny. Look at your left hand again. Focus on the space between your headline, the horizontal line in the middle, and your heart line, the line above it. This space is called the quadrangle. In the world of palmistry, this is the playing field of your soul. If you see a distinct cross shape here, formed by small lines connecting the heart and head, you are looking at a mark that has been studied by scholars and mystics since the days of ancient Egypt. Historical archives suggest that only about 3% of the world's population carries a clearly defined mystic cross. Legends say that Alexander the Great and Abraham Lincoln possessed this mark. But what does it mean for you sitting there right now? It means you are spiritually bulletproof. This is not an exaggeration. People with the mystic cross often report near-miss incidents. You might have walked away from a car accident without a scratch. You might have avoided a financial disaster at the last second because a voice told you to wait. That is the X at work. It acts as a shield. It signifies that you have a specific mission in this lifetime, and the universe will not allow you to leave the physical plane until that mission is complete. However, this protection comes with a price, and this is where the science of energy sensitivity kicks in. If you have the X, you are likely a human lie detector. The M makes you feel emotions. The X makes you know the truth, even when you don't want to. You can walk into a room and instantly know who is pretending, who is hurting, and who is dangerous. This can be exhausting. In psychology, this is often misdiagnosed. Attention, you need to prepare now. I put together an exclusive resource for those who feel set apart for something greater, but live surrounded by noise, distractions, and mental overload. This is a 30-day journey that will transform your life. A guided path to armor your mind and prepare for what's coming with daily practices of focus, boundaries, and discipline. Stop negotiating with the noise. Learn to spot distractions before they control you, and strengthen your mind. Also available in an immersive audio version. Over 10 Zuru readers have already transformed their lives through the 30-day journey. Thousands of people have already started this transformation. People like you who are tired of living in the fog. Ordinary people who decided to stop accepting mental chaos. Take advantage of this limited time offer only this month. Access your link just below in the pinned comment.